Hi, let's take a look at the magnetic field of a power line. Now, a typical high transmission power line tends to have a current somewhere in the order of hundreds of amps. So let's say that our particular power line has a current of about 250 amps. Now, those types of power lines tend to be as far away from people as we can make them. So let's say that it's one of the higher tension wires, pretty high off the ground. So we're going to be 15 meters away from that wire. Are we going to get a dangerous amount of magnetic field? Well, even standing 15 meters away from a power line, it's practically an infinitely long wire compared to our scale. So for an infinitely long wire, the magnetic field is going to be equal to the permeability of free space mu naught, which has a value of 4 pi times 10 to the minus 7 Tesla meters per amp, divided by 2 pi, times our current, times our distance A away from that wire. So if we take 4 pi over 2 pi, we get 2 times 10 to the negative 7 Tesla meters per amp, times 250 amps, divided by our distance of 15 meters, which gives us 3.3 microtesla. Now, a Tesla is a massive amount of magnetic field, so what is a microtesla? If 1 is pretty big, well, Earth's magnetic field is about 50 microtesla. So that means we're about 12 to 13 times smaller than the magnetic field of Earth. So, probably not a problem. But let's imagine we get closer to it. At what point would we get to the same magnetic field of Earth? Well, if I want to instead solve this for my distance A, mu naught I over 2 pi and my magnetic field of 50 microtesla, I end up getting a distance of 1 meter, which you really won't want to be 1 meter away from a 250 amp, several 100,000 volt power line, because very bad things can happen in a hurry. Now, if we wanted to just ramp up the current to get the magnetic field at the ground the same as the magnetic field of Earth, well, solving for current tells us we would need 3,750 amps, which the power company really wouldn't want happening, which I'll have in a video a little bit later on, talking about electrical generation, transformers, so look for that later. Thanks for watching.